As you guys may or may not know, I invest a lot of money, and I invest a lot of money in apps like Acorns. I invest a lot of money in apps like Robinhood, and I actually want to tell you guys about a new investing app that I've been using for the past month or so. I only have about $200 in there, but it seems pretty promising. I basically just want to do a general overview of the app, tell you guys how everything works, how everything looks, how it all functions, and then we can kind of go from there. But before we even get into the video, let me know how the lighting is in this video. I know my previous videos have been a little bit on the darker side, and then videos before, the videos that were pretty dark, have been kind of too bright and overexposed, so I'm trying to get the lighting just right. So let me know how this lighting is right now in this video. Drop a comment down below and just let me know that. But that is basically that. Either way, the app I'm talking about is another investing app if you're interested in another investing app. And actually the reason why I have this app is different from Acorns and different from Robinhood. The Acorns app is kind of more long-term growth and honestly more of a savings account now. And my Robinhood is basically for dividend investing only. So I do want to have a separate app that basically allows me to still invest in different stocks and stuff, but I basically don't want that money that I make from my growth side of things to really get in the way of my dividend side of things that I already have on Robinhood. And M1 Finance is not that app for me at the time. I'm still investing with M1 Finance, but I don't really know 100% what I'm doing with it right now, so I don't want to make a video on that yet. But the app I am speaking of that I do want to make a video on, and I am making a video on right now, if you guys can tell by the title, is Public. So let's get into Public investing. Public, the social media investing app. Let's go. So yes, Public. Public is exactly how I just mentioned it. I would say it's the social media of investing, and I'm pretty sure that's how they actually promote it as well. Basically, think of Twitter, think of Robinhood, put Twitter and Robinhood together, and you get Public. It's that simple. Public allows you to invest in stocks, ETFs, fractional shares, which they call slices, just like you can do on Robinhood. However, on Robinhood, there's basically no social aspect. I would say the most social part of Robinhood is actually just going through the news feed and basically seeing what news is coming up for your stocks and, just reading the articles, and that's kind of it. That's the most social you're going to get on Robinhood. You can't message anybody, you can't talk to anybody, you can't see anybody else's opinions on stocks that you may be invested in, but you can do all of that on the Public app. According to the Public website, you can build your financial literacy within a transparent community, which is very true. You can follow other investors, share insights with people from different professional backgrounds, and never be alone with your charts and numbers. Also 100% true. You also can make public posts when you're going to buy a stock. You might say your reasoning behind buying the stock, why you think it's a good investment. You can add other people or basically tag other people. So if you want to bring somebody in for a conversation, you guys can talk together basically with any other investor on the app. And you can also make group chats. So we can have a whole DollarMike group chat talking about stocks, ETFs, bonds, all that kind of good stuff. We can talk about all that on the app. And if we actually want to go and buy something, we can all buy something at the same time, basically, and invest together, help each other out, share ideas. All that kind of stuff can be done all on the app. Obviously, there's other places you can do this, but when you bring it all into one app, why not? Why not use the feature? It's a great feature to have, and I'm looking forward to it. You can also organize and separate your portfolio into long-term and short-term stocks or bonds or ETFs or whatever you want to invest in. So you can have long-term stocks over here and short-term stocks over here. They'll be completely invested separately. It's basically just a nice separation to keep you focused on your main goal, which is basically making money. All of this is SPIC insured up to $500,000, and of course, it's a free app to use. You can buy and sell freely. None of that same thing that goes for Robinhood goes for Public. So all that's free. It's definitely a great app. Let's actually get into the app because obviously I already have an account. Let's show you around the app, and then we can keep on talking from there. I have my phone right here, so let's actually load up the Public app. Once you actually make an account and sign in and whatnot, this is the homepage that you'll see. So you can see right at the top, it tells you exactly what's going on for today. It says your portfolio was down 2.33% today, which is basically $5, and my overall portfolio value is $232.39. As I said before, I don't have too much money in here. I plan on investing more in the future, but I also want certain features on this app before I put more money into it because they simply aren't there yet. And we'll get into that later in the video. Below that, you can actually see the stocks that I have invested in my portfolio. It shows the short term first, then the long term, then the rest of your portfolio, which is basically just your watch list. So in the short term stocks, I have Anaplan, Rector, Twitter, and AMD. I actually need to move AMD to the long term. But if you scroll over to see long term, I actually have Uber, Google, Slack, and Adobe. If I scroll over some more, you can see my watch list, which is Amazon, AutoZone, Alibaba, Bookings, I believe that's Bookings, Cena, Ford, I don't know why Ford's there, Google, again, Gap, NCGo, Netflix, NIO, Nikola, Redfin, C, Shopify, Virgin Galactic, SunPower, I believe this is a health app, T-Doc, I believe it's, I can't remember what it's called, but Tesla's here as well, Take-Two Entertainment, Eagle Aerial Service. If you guys have been watching me for a long time, you know about that one. And Zillow. So that's basically my watch list on the app right now. I actually do need to update some of this stuff. It's not fully updated, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown. Below that, you can actually see a whole feed, just like you're on Twitter or any other social media platform. So you can see here, this one's actually trending on public, and this is from Ramp Capital LLC. And they're basically talking about how Nikola is nearly up $6 billion in market cap in the past 2 weeks, reporting dramatic pause. Zero revenue. And that actually is hilarious. Wow, I this is the first time me reading that. It's actually hilarious, but whatever. Either way, Nikola, I don't know if I'm investing in that. I'm just saying that I'm actually funny. That's actually funny, and you can see it actually has a couple of comments, 22 comments, and people are laughing at it as well. So zero revenue. Wow. Okay, but either way, you get the point. People can actually make posts about stocks and stuff like that. You can have a whole conversation. You can reply to people just like Twitter or Facebook or whatever you want to use to talk to people online. Basically, you can do all that on the public app. You scroll down some more, you'll see even more things like more news reports and stuff like that. Or whoever you're following, you obviously would see whoever you're following. I don't think I'm following anybody right now, so it's basically just kind of like random people or trending people or whatever pops up. But I don't think I'm following anybody right now, but I would obviously follow all of you guys on public if you guys downloaded and made the app, so I can see what you guys, talking about, what you guys like to see me invest in, like the investing for yourself, anything like that. But you can see even further down below, you can see some top movers for the day. Robinhood also has a feature like this. It's nothing special, but it basically just tells you what stocks are up for the day, which is cool. But I mean, you shouldn't base all your investing off of whatever's moving far. So that's the thing. If I scroll down even more, I actually can see when people buy and sell. So this person in particular, Lindsay, I'm not sure who you are, but it looks like you sold some Delta Airlines. You've invested in them for 202 days, and you sold them, I guess, today at 12:49, and you made a 101% profit on your money. Obviously, the public app wouldn't tell you exactly how much they made because it's really not that much of your business. I'm just saying, mind your business and everything will be all good in life. But either way, it does tell you how much they made. But obviously, this is completely optional. You do not have to let anyone know when you're buying or selling any stock. She just simply did it. She has it turned on. And I actually did it last week on my Instagram. I actually bought some Twitter. I made a post on public and then I shared it to Instagram. And I think I also shared it to Twitter. But either way, she said just a teensy trim. So she's basically selling a little bit of her Delta Airlines, taking those profits, which makes perfect sense. I mean, if you're up 100%, I would take a little bit of profits because why not? Always take a little bit of profits. You never know when the market's going to correct itself or do whatever it's going to do because it's really kind of unpredictable. To an extent, overall, in the long run, it'll probably go up, but hey, if you're up 100%, take a little bit of profits. It's not going to hurt you. Unless you have a plan. If you have a plan, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about the profits because you got a plan to get out. So that's none of my business. See, you see how that works? If we scroll down even further, we can actually see even more people to follow. So we got Tony Hawk, which actually just joined public not too long ago. We got Haley. We got Adrian Greener. I'm not sure who some of these people are, but maybe but basically these are people, celebrities and stuff like that you can follow on public, see what they're invested in, and you can invest basically when they invest and possibly be on the come up just like them. If I click on the little magnifying glass icon down at the bottom, that'll take me on over to the Explore page where you can see featured profiles basically right there. You also can see themes, like your themes basically. So when you sign up for a public account, make sure you actually use that link down below because you'll get yourself a free stock. But basically when you sign up for a public account, they'll ask you what your interests are, and those interests will basically correlate with the themes that they will provide to you. So if you want to see some of these, we got Enter the Matrix, we got Infinity and Beyond, self-driving cars, wearables. What else do we have here? We also have Rise of the Machines, Lost in the Clouds, White Paper Rules. But anyway, let's see. Let's click on Infinity and Beyond. If I click on Infinity and Beyond, you can see it's 22 stocks in here. It's talking about space, the final frontier, anything or any companies that basically push us into the next age of humanity. These stocks will probably be here. So Apple, definitely a pretty revolutionary company, so it's a reason for it to be there. Adobe, the same thing goes, pretty revolutionary. They have a lot of great products. If you don't know what Adobe is, they have great, come on, it's Adobe. If you don't know, definitely look them up. Amazon, we all know who Amazon is, and definitely another revolutionary company, a huge company that's basically been a front runner in everything. Facebook, General Dynamics, Google, Lockheed Martin, Microsoft, Qualcomm, you know the deal. But those are just some of my themes. If you scroll down, you can actually browse even more themes. So we got the front office, home and garden, stay at home, future education, growing diversity, creative economy, American made, for the win. Let's actually check out for the win. You can see it actually says companies at the forefront of competitive online sports gaming world. So let's open that up for the win. FTW. And let's see what we have in here. You scroll down, we got AMD, they actually make computer chips. Amazon, of course. Blizzard, Activision, obviously they make games, they produce, well, not make games, they publish games and make games. Disney, EA, which also makes games, which EA, well, I got a little hatred for EA, but it is what it is. GameStop, because that makes perfect sense, right? They have to be on there. Google, for obvious reasons. IBM, Intel, Microsoft. You get the point. You get what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure Sony's somewhere on this list. There they are. Sony, Nvidia. You get the point. You get the point. This is what it is for the win. And obviously, if you click on any of the other ones, let's click on another one just to see. It's going to be the same thing. So let's click on Stay at Home. We got Stay at Home. We got Blue Apron. With Blue Apron, they can actually deliver meals to your house that you can create. That's nice. They got Chewy. I think that's for your pets. Costco, makes perfect sense. CVS, because you know you got to go get those vaccines and stuff, and you need to go get those vaccines. Domino's Pizza, because I mean, if you're stuck at home, why not order some Domino's Pizza, right? You get what I'm saying? But as you can see, there are tons of different things that you might want to jump in and be invested in. Obviously, you should do your own research when you go to investing. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to invest in. But I mean, these are pretty good things to invest in, I personally think. Obviously, do your own research, like I said before, and that's kind of that. The next tab over is basically just a little present, just in time for Christmas. And this is actually where you go and invite friends so you can get yourself a free stock. So if you invite someone, you get a free stock, just like Robinhood. Just like Acorns, you'll get a free $5. Just like M1 Finance, you'll get a free $10. If you invite someone on public, you'll get a free stock, and that's pretty cool stuff. You can't argue with that at all. If you scroll over again, you have your messages. As you can see, I don't have any messages because I really don't talk to anybody on here because I didn't tell anybody about it, and I haven't really been using it that much. But basically, I can start a conversation with one of you guys if you want to start a conversation, and we can talk about stocks, or I can start a whole group chat, and we can all talk about stocks together. Maybe you want to talk about Tesla. Maybe you want to talk about Zoom. Maybe you want to talk about Amazon. It doesn't matter. We can talk about it on public. So that's pretty cool. The last tab is a little person icon, and obviously this is where your portfolio lies. So as you can see, today I am down $5.54. My overall portfolio value is $232.39. And we're just going to skip all the way to overall because I haven't really had this account that long, and actually can tell you, I've had it since basically, I had it since July, but I haven't really started using it until about October. But overall, I'm up 12%, basically $25 since I've been on public. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see my invested in stocks money, which is $226, my cash balance, which is $579, and my buying power, which is what I can use to buy more stocks or ETFs, also $579. Right below that, you can see my account details, which I don't need to click on, but this is where you basically go and change your account details. Below that, you can see deposit funds, which is actually where my main problem with public basically lies. So I'm the type of person that likes things to be pretty automated. And when things aren't automated, it's cool. It's just an extra step that I personally have to do that I feel like I shouldn't have to do because it could be a feature that is basically everywhere already. Either way, on the public app, there's no feature to set up recurring investments, which basically means me adding money to public every single week, every single day, every single month, however I want to set it up. On Robinhood right now, I have my account set up so it'll take $100 from my bank account and deposit it into Robinhood every Monday. On M1 Finance, I have it set up so I think it's every week it'll just take $10 from my bank account and deposit it into M1 Finance every week. On my Acorns retirement account, every single day, Acorns will take $5 from my bank account and put that towards my Roth retirement account in Acorns. That simple. Public doesn't have that feature as of yet. I'm told that they'll be getting it soon, but I don't know when soon is going to be, and that's kind of my main reason of why I don't use the app as much as I really want to. And that's for the simple reason that I had to actually move the money from my checking account to public every single time I want to buy a stock, ETF, or whatever. I don't know how much money I'm going to invest when I'm on public, so I'd rather money already be sitting there that I already deposited automatically to already be there to help me invest in a stock or ETF or whatever I want to buy. It's that simple. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal. Obviously, like Mike, you can just deposit the money on whatever you want to buy whenever you want to buy it. Yeah, I could. There's nothing wrong with that, but like, it's just more peace of mind for me personally if it could just be a recurring investment setup where I could just go and deposit the money. Now, I'm pretty sure they'll get this feature soon. I don't know when, but once they get it, then open arms. I love public. I already love public now. I think it's a really great investing app. It honestly might be even more beginner friendly than Robinhood. And that is kind of surprising hearing that from me because I'm a pretty big fan of Robinhood, even with all their faults. But yeah, public honestly is looking like it could be one of the best investing apps for beginners if they could just get a couple more features that I personally want, and that's one of them. If you scroll down past the deposit funds option, you can just see my portfolio once again. You can see the portfolio right there. This is the long-term part of it right there, and this is my watch list right here. It's that simple. That's all public really has to offer. They have some themes all the way down at the bottom. These are actually my themes that you can kind of customize depending on, like I said before, your interests. So that's it. that is public. That is the public app. If you would like more information on the public app, or you would like me to do another video on the public app, which I kind of plan on doing anyway, but if you'd like to see another video on the public app, make sure you hit it with a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see anything else regarding investing, budgeting, saving money, credit cards, I have you all type of covered on the channel already. So make sure you just drop a comment down below with anything you may want to see as far as public or anything else. I got you covered, like I said before. Once again, let me know how the lighting is in this video, because I'm trying to get everything right for you guys for the best content possible for you guys. Either way, that is basically it. The secret word for today is real. R-E-A-L. Real. So make sure you type in real down below in the comment section. I don't know you watched this video this far. It's a pretty long video, but I mean, I think it's a pretty good one. I think Public's a pretty solid app, which could overtake Robinhood one day. Hopefully, that'd be pretty cool. I love competition. That's all we ask for. That's all good. That's all better for us, the consumers. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit it with a like button. Make sure you subscribe for more. Hit that notification bell. And that's kind of it. I'm out. DollarMike. Peace.